to her, she's happy for you to kind of take it on.
Just to give you a little bit of context, property life can be absolute stress. However, the good side of property life is finding the deals and negotiating. The time has come. LN Sourcing Hub is now live and open for business. I'm super excited. A couple of years ago, I used to think that property sourcing was a load of bullshit. However, when I started paying people sourcing fees for finding me deals every now and again, and then when I managed to sell a couple of deals myself, I realized it's not bullshit. People will pay if you get a really good deal. Hence why I thought to myself, I need to start a property sourcing business. So why didn't I do it earlier? To be honest with you, all of the compliance stuff, I just was a bit overwhelmed by that. And I just kind of thought it's too much. And then also all the paperwork, the documents and stuff, I just thought it's gonna be too much for me to actually take on, as I've got a lot going on with the business, building the portfolio. And I actually came across a business partner who's very good at paperwork, organization. The bits that I'm not as good at, they're very good at. If you're looking for a property deal, then all you need to do is click the link below and we'll actually contact you within 2 days and see if we can work together. We're looking to work with 10 investors, 10 ready to go, serious investors. So click the link below, guys, register your interest and we'll get in contact with you. So I sat down with James Leach from Harmony Lets. I've been working with James and his colleague Jack for the last year or so, and I've had very good experience working with these guys. So I thought I'd get him on the channel, sit down, interview him and hear what he's got to say.
In terms of areas, I don't know how much you want to get into it, but I'd say Beeston, you look at that for example, Article 4 is coming in March time, and the increase in people looking there in prices is astronomical, I'd say.
Yeah.
So it's, as a whole, everything's going up, and that's not just HMOs, that's in general property-wise. But yeah, HMOs are definitely taking it by storm. I think a lot of London investors have been for a while and are continuing to just pay those high prices, which is fine, it's fine.
So one question I always get regarding lettings is how much do you guys charge?
So we charge a flat fee. We don't believe in percentages in terms of what you would do on management. So for a single let we charge £45, that's monthly, a standard rate. We've got a premium package where we charge £99, that includes things like guaranteed rent. So if a tenant stops paying 50 months for like the whole time, you'd get your guaranteed rent. On HMOs, which you use a lot, it's £30 per room and £99 for the tenant finder.
The ongoing cost, £30 per room per month.
Yeah, that's correct.
So on a 6-bed, we're looking about 180.
Yeah.
And then on a 5-bed, we're looking about 150.
Correct.
Very reasonable prices, and I think that works out to be around 8%.
Yeah, roughly. I mean, it depends on the income of it, of course.
Oh yeah.
Higher ones. People are liking it, like yourself, and that's the main thing for us,
So you're looking to work with certain landlords, grow with them as they take on more properties. They all go to you.
Exactly.
Just like what I'm kind of doing with yourself.
Exactly. Yeah.
And Harmony Lets. So I can just say I'm super happy with the service.
Good man.
And I feel like you guys' communication is really good. So for me, that's a massive aspect. Communication, great fees, and you're on top of everything.
Yeah, I appreciate Luigi on that side, and that's the main thing we've gone for, just going above and beyond. As I say, I think letting agents get a bad name from past experiences here, and again, it boils down to prices and the service that they provide. And for us, it's like providing a good service and not letting that drop on the base of a price. So that's the main thing for us, and I'm glad you're happy, and I appreciate everything you do for us as well.
Awesome, man. And for new people, new property people that might be looking to get into HMOs, have you got any top tips for them in terms of, I don't know, maybe maximising rental or things they need to keep in mind?
Watch your videos. For one, watch your videos. There's loads of different things. You go online. Not just, I suppose, people say focus on one thing. Like if it's students, just focus on that and don't look elsewhere. I'd say keep your options open. Council also provide other options. And just do your research, make sure you know the area, do test adverts, make sure there's a demand. For us, we haven't struggled with demands for your properties in areas in Nottingham, and that goes for areas outside Nottingham. Just make sure you advertise in the right places, speak to the right people, and like what you're doing, get the right power team. That's what I'd say.
Okay, brilliant. And then last kind of thing I'd say is, how can people get in contact with Harmony Lets?
So, tell about the logo. If you literally just Google us, you'll find all our information on there. And again, the number for reference, 0115 936 1996. And we'd be happy to help, whether it's a free consultation, whatever it is, just give us a shout. A lot going on in your world.
Yeah.
But that's it. I mean, for the rooms, what we did for one of your properties, again, we'll leave locations out. It was undergoing refurb, and I think even 2 weeks before it was finished, we literally had it like fully tenanted, didn't we?
Fully tenanted.
It's crazy.
And I was super impressed how quickly you guys rented it out in terms of doing the viewings, showcasing it before we'd even finished it.
Yeah, so I think we used like another advertisement or another room picture and based off what it was, because it was literally a straight replica.
Yeah.
And people love it, and they bought into what it was going to look like.
Yeah.
And for that, it worked great for us. I don't think for us we offer the service of what it is. It's just listing it and making sure we do our job. It's mainly down to the landlord and how they present the property, and that's why rooms rent, not because of us to the certain degree. Not to take the credit, but it's more down to how it's presented, what you do for the tenants, and for you. The notes that you were leaving to start with, I think goes a long way.
Is that the champagne? Don't forget the champagne.
The champagne, the letters, everything. And you look at now, when we went earlier, the tenants are dead happy, they take control,
They've
they
kept
clean
it immaculate.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I'm actually shocked. That's the first time I've done a HMO. Whenever I go in, it's always fully clean.
It's crazy, isn't
so
it?
that must be saying something good.
I think so. And the tenants are really happy, there's no problems, they always pay rent.
Yeah.
So, it's a good start.
Is there anything else on my side that I can do to improve?
Well, now you mentioned that, I don't think anything in particular. You do a cracking job.
What about the properties themselves? Because obviously we've got about, I don't know, let's say we've got 4. There's 4 refurbs that I'm going to be doing.
Yeah.
All in the same area. Is there any top tips you got for me to make sure I can maximise rental and the customer experience for the tenants? Is there anything what you think I should put in? Because I was thinking about doing like a pinball machine, something what's kind of a feature what we can add in.
They're cool features. I think there's ways where people try and overkill it.
Yeah.
And things like that are awesome. They'll love it. But how often are they going to use it? It was great, for the first time.
Yeah.
And then how often is it literally just going to be left there?
That's it.
So I think how you do it is good. Maybe there's very much certain touches, but the way you furnish it, I think it's very good. I can't really say much on your side. There's other properties where I'd say, this needs that, this needs this. But for you, I'd say keep on doing what you're doing. I think there's nothing that springs to mind right now.
Yeah, because one thing I've noticed, I don't know if I'm being overly critical here, but I think this will help.
Yeah.
Say this is a bed,
Yeah.
and I need to put more USB ports around the bed, and then also a switch where you can just. So say if you're just in bed watching Netflix, you can just. Oh, I'm tired. Turn off the light.
Yeah.
So you've got a light switch on the entrance, and then you've got one next to the bed.
I think that's the right convenience. Make it like a hotel room.
Because I've got that in my apartment, and I love it.
Yeah.
So I don't have to get up and turn the light off.
Yeah.
I can just.
easy.
So
I think
we'll do that.
Yeah. I'd say that, to be honest, would be the only thing.
Okay.
Off the top of my head, anyway.
What do you think about feature walls? More feature walls or less? Or you don't think they care?
I think they're not bothered until you really go out there, and then you're in a risky territory, because it's like the further you go out there, the more risk there is to a tenant not liking it. So you're in almost like a niche market where if you paint a wall pink, how many people are going to want a pink wall? That's the thing. Pink feature wall.
Because I've always tried to keep the colour scheme very neutral.
Yeah. And
so you notice the feature wall colours are quite neutral. It could be for a man or a woman.
And they're not bright colours, they're not out there.
Yeah, so we go for like dark blue, dark green.
Yeah.
A nice shade of dark green or something like that.
I think it's cool, and I think maybe the one thing now that which springs to mind, and that's just for having other HMOs and it being more easily accessible to everyone. Keypads. That's now like a future thing, like just having keypads on the door instead, because then you just have a code, you give it to the tenant, and it's almost makes things automated.
Can you send me a link for which ones I need to get?
Yes, yeah. Well, for situations like that you don't have to have keys, which is another cost in yourself, which we know.
Yeah. So these fireproof?
Yeah. It just works as a normal lock. As I say, most HMOs we have now, they have them.
So they must be fireproof then?
Yeah, they exactly works like a normal lock.
Because the normal locks we've been putting, I've been using those for the last 4 years since I've been doing it.
Yeah.
They're just fireproof locks
Okay.
with the thumb lock inside, so they can't lock themselves in.
Correct. Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Awesome. Well, James, thank you so much, man.
No, I appreciate you
your
having me
time.
on. Appreciate you having me on.
Yeah,
Nice one.
no problem. Everyone, check out Harmony Let's, guys. I'm not just saying it, they are really, 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 really good. So check them out. Check this out. We are now live, guys. We are live. Click on my link tree takes you here. Property sourcing. Boom, look at that. Okay, register your interest. All you have to do is fill in your name, email, contact number, and three or four quick questions, and then submit. And once you've done that, you'll be redirected to your email. You confirm on your email, and then we'll be in contact with you within 2 working days.
Yeah, I've spoken to her. She's happy for you to kind of take it on.
Just to give you a little bit of context, property life can be absolute stress. However, the good side of property life is finding the deals and negotiating. And as you can see right now, this is me negotiating with a deal sourcer to try and get the best terms possible. Yeah.
The only thing is just to work out the terms. So I just need to speak to her again and then ask her what she would kind of be happy with. But she's more than happy for you to kind of take it on at the moment.
Yeah.
Which is good news. So
Yeah,
I just need to kind of speak to her today, because she did say to give her a call today, and then to kind of work that out, and then from there it'll be for you guys to kind of come in and take that on.
Yeah. That's perfect, mate. So I think we'll just try and negotiate as best as we can with her, and then, yeah, that'd be great. What do you think she would accept? Like maybe if I cover the mortgage payments and then some of the bills, do you think she'll be all right?
Yeah, I think she'll be happy with that. If you're coming in and just taking off the mortgage off her hands, that's the most important thing for her at the minute.
Yeah.
Like I've said, she's willing to sell. You know, she's selling at the minute, and she just wants to kind of offload the property completely.
Yeah.
She had someone that she was, I believe, paying to manage the property.
Oh.
So the fact that you're going to be buying and offloading like the mortgage and all of the stress of that property, because she's paying for that at the minute. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, everything's signed on my side. All right then, that's great. Thank you so much, James. I appreciate it. And just let me know.
No problem. All right.
Yeah. All right, mate. See you in a bit. All right, guys. So basically, that was a deal sourcer who's found me a deal, and he's basically found me a really good deal, direct to landlord, 5-bed HMO in Nottingham, really great price. Buying it on a bridge, gonna refurbish it, and then gonna get it all tenanted, and then refinance it onto a long-term product, so a buy-to-let HMO mortgage. Probably get like a 5-year fixed one. As part of that deal, I'm trying to negotiate so I can actually take on the property before we've completed on the property. So usually takes a couple months to actually get the keys and complete. So what we're saying is, can we take it on now, and then we'll run it as a serviced accommodation before we own it, give the landlord a set fee. Hello.
Hi, the valuer. I don't know if you're here, but I'm here. But if not, I'll see you in a bit.
Yeah, I'm very close by, mate. It says I'm going to get to you at 2 minutes past 11.
All right, I'm just going to sit in the car, stay warm. Okay.
Yeah. All right, mate. Thanks so much.
Right.
See you in a sec. Bye-bye. So that was the valuer, £1,300, guys. £1,300 for a valuation. So it's a lot of money for a valuation. However, when you're getting a HMO commercial valuation, that's the usual price you pay, between 1.3 to 2.2 or something like that. So it is a lot more expensive than a normal valuation, but it's worth it because they'll give you a figure based on the income. So they won't look at the bricks and mortar value, they'll look at the actual income that the property produces, and then they'll give you a figure based off that. So they look at various different factors, but the big one is what income is it producing. Got the valuation pack, gonna give that to the valuer, meeting him there now. Give him the valuation packs, that's got ASTs, HMO license, it's got the income and expenditure for this property. This property here is giving me £29,500 per annum. So this is a 6-bedroom HMO that I've recently completed in Nottingham. The total annual rent, so the total income that we're receiving, is £29,520. And basically that's all the income that the property is getting. We're averaging around £420 per room, and it's 6 rooms. Total annual expenses is £7,958.40, and the total monthly net profit is £1,796.80. So roughly around £1,800 every single month. But bear in mind, that's if there's no void period. I bought this one for £145,000. I spent £30,000 on it, and I'm now getting it valued by the bank. I've paid £1,300 for this valuation. So let's see what we get, guys. But if I can get it valued at £260,000 or more, then that means that I've pulled out all of my money. So we talk about the BRRRR method. This will be a prime example. If I do get it valued above 260, then it'll be an ideal BRRRR method situation. So I've had another valuation on this. However, it was my mistake and my broker's mistake for using a shitty company to do the first valuation. We got it valued at 225. Bear in mind, it's a 6-bed HMO. So that is a down val. That's what you call a down valuation. So that means I'll be able to pull out 65k if I took that valuation and I went with that lender. That was a hybrid valuation. So it wasn't a commercial, it was a hybrid. So it's in the middle of commercial and bricks and mortar. However, even on bricks and mortar valuation, that property there, one sold on the same road, exactly the same, for 240,000. So they've done it under the bricks and mortar val. So it was a proper down val, guys, and I was not happy with it. So I'm hoping that we get a really good valuation today and I can pull out all the money. If I get it valued at 280, it means I can pull out, I believe it's 114 grand. I only invested 95 grand in this deal. So if we get it valued at 280, then I am going to be so happy, guys. This one here, this is all me. This is not a JV. I do my own personal deals as well as doing JVs, because I think it's important. I'm also trying to build my own portfolio as well as doing my joint ventures and my partners' ones as well. This is what you call Caffeine Tuesday. This is me ranting and raving. I can talk about property all day. Let me know what you want to see, if there's any type of videos you want to see. But hey, this is a day in the life. So remember, like, comment, subscribe. We're just going to go meet the valuer now. I'm going to give him the valuation pack. My lettings guy's there now. He's going to show him around, and we're just going to see if we get the good valuation that we're really looking for. Wish me luck, everybody. Wish me luck. Right, guys, we've got this paperwork. We're just going to go drop it off at the solicitors now. And basically this is for 2 different purchasers. Both of them are JVs. So I'm excited. We're going to get the keys. I keep saying next week, but hopefully next week. And yeah, we're going to drop these off. This is the final thing to do. So yeah, I love my city, guys. Nottingham City, with one of the best rental growths in the whole of the UK. So that must be for a reason, guys. It must be. And as you can see here, we have House of Fraser. This, I thought it was going to close down, but it's not. So it's still open. This might all turn into residential. I don't know, we'll see. But I feel like 30 years from now, this could all be residential apartments. But who knows? Because things like this, Holland and Barrett, yeah, like just normal shops, they're not going to stay open. Like, I don't see how that can work. LN Singing, new, that's it, a new company what I'm forming. It's called LN Singing. Right, guys, we literally just went into town just to get cookies. No joke. I don't know why. We dropped off the papers and I got some cookies. That's what I've done with my time. I'm Tony Montana. Guys, Tony Montana vibes. I'm Tony Montana. Political prisoner of war. I don't take shit from nobody, okay? Hey, Gina, get over here. Guys, I'm just playing it, but hey, Tony Montana said it. You want me to just sit here and be a fucking dish boy for the rest of my life? I'm not gonna do it, guys. Let's get the motivation and let's go. All right? Forget thinking small. Let's think big. 2022 is around the corner, guys. Let's go out. The rest of this year, we need to push. My little rant is nearly over. But what I want you to do is, if you've enjoyed this video, like, comment, and subscribe. And next week, I should have the keys for the next project. So I'm excited to show you guys that, because I feel like you're on this journey with me and you're kind of seeing the evolution and the progress. So that's the nice feeling for me. It makes me feel like I'm not as on my own with this stuff. It's nice to have you guys on board. So I just want to say, guys, I appreciate every single one of my subscribers. I love you guys, and yeah, thank you for showing love to the channel. I'll see you soon.